There are no rules but one. Drink Jägermeister at minus 18 degrees Celsius.
But as far as creating new voices, when you don't really have anything to go off of, it's just your imagination. The writers have done an incredible job. I mean, the writers in America, are on strike right now because nothing happens without them. It's like the very foundation of your house. You can't build on it without a strong foundation. And the writers are incredibly gifted storytellers, and they lay the foundation on which everything else is built. So when I get a script, no two scripts are the same. No two characters are the same. No two stories are the same. They may have similarities and archetypes and things, but truly, if you read the material, if you honor the writer's hard work, if you really respect the universe that you're trying to tell this story in, differences automatically reveal themselves. Unique things come to light if you simply look.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but to be a voice actor is more than just to read the script, How important for you is to get to know the character, to develop his personality and, genuinely act in such way. Is acting crucial to bring out the emotion and depth of the character?
It is. And character work is, to me, separate from storytelling in a way, because you have to build a character that is believable in the world that you're trying to tell the story in. So, for example, Silco is very different than Wally West, right? The world of Young Justice is different than the world of Arcane. And the type of voice that you're going to do and bring to those is different styles of animation. It's different styles of storytelling, different worlds with different levels of consequences. So the character you build has to fit. It's like a set of clothing, right? It's like wearing the correct outfit for the occasion. That's the character. And I would say that has a lot less to do with acting and a lot more with understanding the story that was written. Now, acting, obviously I went to conservatory theater, and I have spent, many years training prior to ever getting to Los Angeles and working on my craft, voiceover wise. You have to learn to be a good actor in order to be a good voice actor. Voice acting and acting are identical. They're the same thing. It's just sort of like a name for a subset, And when you are portraying a character, you're committing to a set of circumstances. You have to act as though the circumstances are real for you. And you have to act believably in that made up set of circumstances. So, and the only way I can think to tell people about this is when you were a child, you had no trouble at all imagining that what you had in your hand was a gun or a magic wand, and what you were a wizard, or you were a soldier, or you were a fireman. You had no trouble committing 100% when you were a child to pretend, to play. And it was real to you, and it was real to all of your friends. And you made things up in your brain that were all of the circumstances that were going along with the game. Well, being an actor is just like remembering how to be a child in that moment and be just as committed and being just as affected when something happens to you and being just as impacted when your friend is laying on the ground, bleeding out. Even though they're not bleeding out as a kid, you were fired up about them. So really, to me, real acting is committing to a set of circumstances as if they were real. And the only way you can do that is to use your imagination. And the gift that you had as a child was to just suspend your reality and replace it with another one.
We stay genuine, uncensored and unscripted, and we always will, as we have to order our usual. Share us and subscribe us, and stay tuned until the next Wednesday. Ikuzo!